Before we get started, I just want to take a minute to remind everybody how special each and every one of you is. You're a unique beauty, unlike any other, and I love you. Wow, looks like I made it just in time. But with you, looks like I was able to save everyone. Hey, you can open your eyes now. We're not flying above the city anymore. Good. Just slowly open them and there you go. Look at me. Are you hurt anywhere? Does anything feel painful? Good. My x-ray vision didn't show anything broken, but never hurts to ask. Just have a seat here on the bench and the paramedics will be here soon to make sure you're all right. They are much more qualified than I am. They'll make sure you're safe. Now, to see what caused this entire mess. Wait, something's tugging at my cape. Excuse me, but you're still grabbing onto my cape. I definitely wouldn't want to drag you up into the air with me. Oh, I'm sorry. I was in such a rush to help. I didn't even notice you were trembling still. Well, I guess that villain doesn't look like he's getting up anytime soon. Here, let me sit next to you. I'll wait right here until the first responders arrive. It's all right to feel scared. In fact, it's perfectly normal, especially with everything that's happened today. It's a lot to take in. But something tells me that there's something else bothering you too. I wouldn't understand. What makes you say that? Because I'm a superhero, you think nothing can hurt me? Well, you're half right. They don't call me the Man of Iron for nothing. Bullets bounce right off me without a scratch, and I'm able to fly over really tall buildings without even breaking a sweat. But that doesn't mean I can't feel pain. Do you mind if I share a little about myself? Well, it's true that I'm not from around here. I was born on a planet far from here. But I consider Earth my home too. And when I arrived, I was just such a small kid who crash landed into a cornfield, and a nice family found and took me in. Even though they didn't have much, they considered me one of their own without hesitation. And as I grew up, I tried to help as much as I could. Even though we weren't blood related, I grew to love them like they were my real family. Because in my eyes, they are. I did everything I could to help them, and when I discovered my powers, they helped me to control them, and I used them to do good and help people in our town. But one day while we were at home, my dad felt a sharp pain in his arm and fell to the ground. I desperately called for help, but by the time the ambulance got there, it was too late. And there was nothing I could do to save him. With all these abilities that I have, for all this strength and power, I was powerless. Yeah, I was angry and upset. I wanted to just hide in a hole and never come back out. What made me change my mind? My parents did. Both of them. My biological parents left me a message and said they had sent me to Earth because they believed I could be a symbol for good and righteousness. That's what the symbol on my suit here means. And the parents who raised me believed the same thing. And every single day, I try to be the person they want me to be. It's so easy to give in to anger and vengeance and sadness, but that's not what I want. And I know that's not what they would want for me either. My dad used to say, work keeps a man honest, and you have to protect the things you worked hard to build. And that's why I do what I do every day. To protect the people I care about and the planet that I love. I definitely have my share of bad days. I've lost friends, family, people I care about. And sometimes you can't save everyone. So now I don't think about saving the world. I think about saving each person, because sometimes that's enough. I don't see myself as a hero. I'm just a boy from a small town looking to do the right thing. It's not always easy. Some days are harder than others, but it's hope that keeps me moving forward. Hope that one day the world will no longer need a superhero. But until that day comes, I will never stop fighting those that mean to cause harm, and I'll save those that can't fight for themselves. It's true that I can't completely relate to what you're feeling. But if you hold on to that hope that things will get better, it'll make these hard days more bearable. And one day, you'll look back and wonder why you were so worried in the first place. You just have to take it one step at a time, and you'll see how things get better. Looks like the paramedics are here. Before I go, what's your name? That is a great name. I hope things get better for you, and I truly believe that they will. I hope we meet again someday, hopefully under less stressful circumstances. Did you want to tell me something? You like my suit? Well, thanks. My mom made it for me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go meet a certain someone. I'd hate to be late for our date again,